Hello all. So in the last session we were talking about data pre-processing, right? So we have just seen the 5-6 steps of how do we pre-process the data. Today in this session I would like to discuss about visualization and its tools. When we talk about data, we can understand the data more when we get the visualizations of that particular data. If you want to learn the statistics of the data, it is good that we put into practice visualizing the data and understand the patterns in that particular data. So we will see how do we visualize the given data in machine learning. So visualization is basically the process of representing the data, information using graphs, charts or any other formats which are available. Okay, so when you actually use visualization techniques, we'll clearly understand about what are the different variables and the dependency of each variable. When you look into this particular graph, here I have TV, radio, social media and sales. So to what extent social media is used for predicting something, to what extent radio, TV are used for predicting, okay. So the dependency of each and every variable and the correlation between each and every variable will also be clearly depicted when we have this particular analysis of the data. So visualization techniques will actually help us understand the data more clearly and in more effective way. Okay, so when we talk about machine learning, visualization actually plays critical role in understanding the data to make the decision making process. Okay, so we explore the data for feature selection, for model evaluation. At each and every step we use visualization to gain insights into patterns, correlation, that is dependency of each and every variable and so many other concepts. Okay, so when we use visualization in machine learning, we use visualization in machine learning for data exploration, that is for finding outliers, for finding missing data. It will be very clearly visualized using the plots, and then to identify the features in that particular data set also we use visualization for model diagnostics, for interpretability, for so many different areas. In so many different areas when we do data pre-processing, we also use data visualization. Okay, so as discussed in the last previous sessions, so we use different libraries when we work with machine learning. When we talk about visualization, these are the two important libraries that we use in machine learning for visualization. One is matplotlib and the second one is seaborn. So matplotlib is the basic visualization library, whereas seaborn will focus more on the visualization of the statistic model, that is heat maps, correlation. When you discuss about statistics, more visualization can be done by using seaborn. The basic visualization like bar graph, pie graph, histograms can be plotted by using matplotlib. Okay, so these are the two popular tools that we use for visualization in machine learning. Matplotlib for creating animated or interactive plots like bar, line, scatter plot, histograms, etc. Whereas seaborn will give us a high level interface visuals like heat maps, violin plots, pair plots, etc. Okay, so in matplotlib we use a basic module called pyplot, whereas in seaborn we will be using different functions with which we can go for high level interfacing, which will actually give us attractive informative statistical graphs. Okay, so as you can see, this is a basic matplotlib library, that is a histogram, whereas when you see the correlation between year and month about flight traffic. Okay, so this is scatter plot, histograms. Okay, there are so many things. So when you can see, you can apply so many. So as you can see here, you can apply different types of visualization techniques. You can give x-axis, y-axis. You can also give the legend. You can also plot different, you can also make different colors in that. So you have different options in visualizations of MATLAB where you can plot the graphs in very clear and attractive way. Okay, now let's go on hands-on and see how do we do visualizations on a sample data set. So we'll try to do the visualization on a sample data set. Let us take the data set that we were discussing in the last class. So I have taken a simple data set with age, salary and purchase. I've removed the gender column here. So I just want to check if a person will purchase a product or not based on age and salary. Okay, so using pandas have created a simple data set. Here also I am importing matplotlib.pyplot as PLT and import Seaborn as CNS. Let us do visualization using these two libraries. So I have created a simple data set using dictionary and converted that particular dictionary into a data frame, and here is the data set. Okay, I have two columns, age and salary as input, and I have this one column which is purchase as output. Here I have directly I didn't take any missing values, or I didn't want to do any pre-processing, so I have taken the data set directly. Okay, now if I want to perform histogram, if I want to take a histogram, let us apply histogram on the age distribution. Okay, so for creating histogram, I say plt.figure. I am giving the size, row width and column width of the figure that I want to plot, and then I want to go for creating hist plot using SNS. Okay, for the column age, I want to create a histogram, and you can choose your own color. I have chosen blue here. Okay, so I want to create the title for the plot, which is age distribution. On x-axis I want to create age, and y-axis I want to create the frequency, and plt.show is used for visualizing that particular graph. Okay, so I am just plotting a figure of size 6 and 4, and I am creating hist plot from SNS library. For the age column, I have chosen color blue. I am giving title, X label and Y label. Okay, so this is how you can clearly visualize the histogram plot. Okay, so for the age column, that is the age starting from 22 to 32, I can clearly visualize. Okay, and next I want to do another plotting, that is scatter plot for age versus salary. On x-axis I want to take age, on y-axis I want to take salary, and I want to go for SNS.scatter plot. This is the histogram. I want to go for SNS.scatter plot. Here I am on x-axis I am taking X, which is the input, and on y-axis I am taking salary. Okay, and then I want to plot this particular plot, the scatter plot for the columns age and salary. So on x-axis it is age, and y-axis it is salary. So I also want to depict whether purchased is there or based on salary or not. So hence I have included hue of purchased. Okay, so I am creating a hue, that is the legend for the purchase column also, where I have age and salary. Depending upon age and salary also, I'll know the purchase history. So yeah, palette, you can choose your own palette. I have chosen cool warm. See, all these are not mandatory. Okay, the size of these dots can also be put. Okay, so the title I have given as age versus salary, colored by the purchase status. Okay, on X label it is age, and Y label it is salary. The only change that you have to give is the plot name here. So SNS.scatterplot will give you a scatter plot, in which you have to specify X and Y axis of which particular output column, and then when I talk about histogram, you just have to specify on which column you have to plot the histogram. Okay, and then when we were discussing about statistical learning, we've also discussed about box plot, right? So now I would like to discuss about how to plot box plot for the salary based on purchase status. Okay, now I have given a figure size, and I say SNS dot box plot for X purchased. Okay, on X axis I give purchase 0 or no, on Y axis I'll take salary. Okay, so title is salary distribution based on plot. Okay, so as you can see, these are the outliers, and this is nothing but your box plot, the minimum value, maximum value, and the median value, Q1 range, Q3 range of the salary based on purchase. Okay, so this is how we do visualizations in machine learning. Okay, so the two important libraries are matplotlib and Seaborn. You can take a data set and perform different visualizations. You can plot histogram, you can have scatter plot, line graph, bar graph, and you can also have box plot. Okay, so these are sample visualizations which we can use on different data sets. Okay, thank you so much.